Looks like it was burnt too. Old brick, orange stuff. And a banging 22 signal right here. We're out here in the middle of nowhere. Me and Chris. And I've dug 2 gun parts. Chris has a buckle, got a fired musket ball. And we're shooting literally in the dark, straight off a LiDAR. And you can see how grown up it is, even though it is January. Knox 800, 10x5, park, volume settings only. See what this is in a second.
Good. That's good.
Chris just landed a buckle. Yeah, that's some old stuff right there. I'd be careful, let it dry out before you flick it. It might have something right there.
I think it does. I think I do see something that name.
It's a nice one. I'm digging a big signal right here. We'll see what it is. There's no clay over here, it seems though. Everything else seemed to be real shallow in clay. This seems deeper. All right, me, Caleb, out here scouting. That's some old stuff right there. Kind of matches the other site too, don't you think?
I'd say.
All right, I've got a signal over here. It's an 11. We'll see what's out here.
Yeah, we will.
So, Caleb's at the hole that he was just at. I just took this signal. It was at 11. I think this is your other spectacle.
Oh, dude, that's uncanny. That's not even funny, dude.
So he was going that way.
Hold on. Which one's which? This one is yours.
Yeah. You want the other one for matching?
No, man, keep it.
Okay.
This might be the third one.
This might be a third one.
It sounds just like it.
Oh, wow. I just dug a slave hoe over there. We're going to hit this high area and see what's at. What'd you think, Moose? What's going on, everybody? Out here scouting today. Got the dogs. Just dug some buckshot. It's awful quiet out here. Had to stop for a water break for them. All right, we're gonna get back to it. They're having a lot of fun. Like I said, we're out here scouting today, so I kind of show you my process. Out here looking for any kind of movement in the ground on the metal detector. Iron, whatever. I want to know what it is. I got to dig it up. If it's nails, I need to know where there's more. So we're walking through here. I got a real loud iron signal. Could tell it was iron. I thought it was probably going to be a hoe, since kind of trying to find more of this rice plantation. But we came up with an iron. By the look of it, it's pretty crude. And I think that's going to be 1700. So looks like we're on the right track. I'm going to get back to it. Daylight's running thin. All right, another scouting tip. You might ask yourself, Axel, why are you in a low area? There's not going to be any home sites down here. But in the low country, they tend to throw their trash in the low areas. So when you scout the edges of a big swamp like this, you'll start to hear iron, you'll start to hear tools, you'll start to hear buttons and other stuff like that. You'll maybe see some glass. Looking for where hogs have torn up to see if I can see any debris and where they tore up. And, you know, just hit the whole perimeter of the swamp. And that's how you find undocumented stuff near other documented stuff. A lot of the times they live on top of each other, or they move plantation just a little bit further down, or it burned, or whatever it is. But you can find trash down here because this is where they would throw it. This was normally covered by water, most likely. You can see the hips of all the trees and see how deep it probably used to be. So this was all really deep swamp. who cares if you throw a bottle in here back in 1700s? So that's what I'm looking for. All right, hadn't been very long, maybe a couple minutes. Walked across the swamp, hadn't heard anything. Also, wanted to point out, there's another reason why you walk low areas. See that trench, that cut? It's an irrigation. So that's either gonna be used to fill rice fields or irrigate where the cabins are gonna be or where the plantation's gonna be. Another reason to walk your low areas. Not to mention what Equinox is happy with. Running 5x10 to get through iron and cover distance, or cover ground. Yeah, see? Walk your low areas. Here's an example of where wild hogs have torn up this, and this kind of looks like an old road, doesn't it? But I just followed that drainage canal up. A couple bumps of iron, not too much yet. Looks like we might be onto something soon though. Speaking of wild hogs, we just walked into one and they went the way that I was going. So, pretty good size one, probably 150, 200 pounds. Since Danes were bred to occasionally hunt wild hog, that's why great thing to have them out here with me. We're gonna go the opposite way so that nobody gets hurt, including the hog. And we'll see what we find this way. We either get onto something today. Duke. There they go. Whew. All right, was able to coax the dogs back with my whistle. Looked like that pig tried to walk back up on us. Duke was definitely trying to protect me. Great Danes are awesome. All right, so we're gonna continue on the opposite way of the pigs and see what we find that way. Either we find nothing today and there's nothing on the video, or we'll find something cool. Either way, it's a great day out. It's like 60 something degrees in January, Charleston. All right, I don't know if you can tell on video, but you see that mound? It's kind of like a rise. This is a dike that's leading to the fields to work, most likely. So there's probably a settlement somewhere near. Somebody would have had to work all this rice fields. There's a bunch of marsh behind me. We'll go uphill a little bit and then we'll see what's there. Just dug a shotgun shell. Nothing spectacular yet. Another drainage canal. Dogs found the swamp. And you know when you've got a decent sized tree like that, I mean it's not more than 100 years old, but decent sized tree like that on top of a dike, you know you got a pretty old one right there. So we're gonna keep scanning this area and see what comes up. It's getting a little more open and high. Hopefully we get onto something. All right, no finds on the high ground. A couple shotgun shells. Hunter trash, of course. They always trash the woods. But I'm walking on this ancient causeway. It's in the middle of the swamp. See how much deeper it gets down here? But this is definitely man-made a long time ago. So I'm gonna follow this to wherever it leads, even though we're in the middle of nowhere in the swamp. See what comes out. That's how you find stuff down here. Finally getting into some big oaks. We just crossed a bunch of swamp. Hadn't found much. Just found a wire tie. Thought y'all would like that though.